In this video, I'd like to continue again with this series of videos on strumming. So this will be the third video in a row on strumming. And up to this point, with all the strumming exercises we've done, it's all been with open strings on the guitar. And as a review, open strings simply mean we don't put our left hand on any of the strings down here. So it's all been purely focused on the right hand and in the rhythmic structure, the strumming patterns that we've been doing with the right hand. But now I'd like to start to kind of slowly incorporate the left hand with what we're strumming with the right hand. I'm not gonna have you do any major chord shapes or anything like that. We haven't covered those yet. The majority of students who, of course, are using these videos will not be ready for chords yet. But I just want to put down kind of one finger at a time. I'm going to show you a few different placements of where you can put the fingers. Again, just to kind of get the student used to having the left hand down while they're strumming. And here and there, it's going to actually make some of the strums sound perhaps a little more pleasant, more like an actual chord. Not always, but in some cases. So the very first one that I'd like to do is simply taking the first finger and then pushing it down on the first fret of the first string. So that note, by the way, is an F. And just that's all we want to do is we want to simply put that finger there. And then we're still going to try to strum all of the strings with all these, with the strumming patterns that we're doing, but all we're simply going to do is have that first finger there. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through a few of the strumming patterns that we've covered in these previous videos. But the idea is that you can use any of them, any of the strumming patterns that we've covered, and apply them to any of the fingerings that I'm going to show you here. So I'm going to do a couple with this finger, and then we'll try a different finger. So to start with, we'll just do our very first strumming exercise where we just simply go with straight down strokes. And I'm also going to count like I've been doing in the last two videos. So 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll try another strumming pattern. 1 and 2, 3, 4. And then another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and. So then another one would be to now take the third finger and we're going to put it on the third fret of the first string. And that note is a G. And then same thing, just leave that finger there and then apply any and all of the strumming patterns that we've covered before. So let's try another one. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Then we can take the first finger and put it on the second string, but on the first fret. Second string, first fret. That note's a C. Now sometimes when students do this, it may cause their first finger may fall down a bit and it might actually mute the first string. I'm not as concerned with that at this point. If you notice that or if it sounds like that the notes are rather dead because of that, maybe try to get them to kind of move their finger just a little bit so it's just a little bit more on the tip to avoid touching the first string so it rings out. The main goal is just to have a finger down here while we're doing our strumming exercises here, just for the coordination's sake. So let's do another strumming pattern here. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. And again. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. And then the next finger, we can take the third and put it on the third fret of the second string. So the same things will apply as what I just said with the first finger. If the third finger starts to fall down and it's very noticeable that it's muting that string, you can try to have the student adjust it. But again, my main objective here is just the coordination of having a finger down over here while we're strumming. So here, another exercise, another strumming pattern. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. And again. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. Let's try another one. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So again, any combination of finger, strumming pattern, and I encourage you to do all of them. just to work on that coordination of combining the two hands now. And again, I know that some of these, by putting some fingers down, it's not always going to sound very pleasant, but some of them will, like the third finger on the third fret. Actually, is kind of the basis of a G chord, which we'll eventually learn. But this is a way just to focus on that coordination. So, hope this helps, and we'll see you in the next video.